I can actually say that I am proud of Tamara. Said no one ever. Welcome back to Number One Reality Junkie, where I take my reality TV junk and I just dump it right on you. Make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to this channel. Now, look, like I said, you see the thumbnail too. Why I am actually proud of Tamara Judge. You know, Tamara Judge has been making terrible decisions this whole season. She has been a menace. She has been mean and just a bully. And she has not gotten the best edit this season. And people say it's bad editing, but it's not bad editing. It's just Tamara has just been terrible this season. And so, you know, this was the first time, and it's so funny that it's the very last episode of the season that we actually see Tamara do something that I wish she would have done way sooner in the season. So let's just do a quick recap. We are in the very last episode of this particular season. We're going to the reunion next Thursday. And in this particular episode, we are having a party for Jen and Ryan, an engagement party. The theme is 80s bridesmaids dresses, which is really cute. So the girls dress up. And we also realize that, you know, Jen and Tamara do not have the best situation. You know, Jen went in on Tamara. And I mean, she went in on Tamara and just told her how she felt. And I was really proud of her for doing that. And so, you know, since then, you know, Tamara has made attempts to apologize. She also wants to try to say that, look, you know, it wasn't me. It was really Shannon doing this, and Shannon, you know, trying to bring Shannon involved into this versus just owning her part in it. So nonetheless, you know, Jen is just like over it, but she still invites her to her engagement celebration. Great. So Tamara and Eddie are there together. And remember the last time that Tamara and Eddie were together at an event, it was at Katie's house. And Tamara at Katie's house was sloshed. And Tamara went in on Ryan, and her and Jen got into it. You know, it was very, very difficult to watch. And you also recognize that a lot of this, not all of it, but definitely some of it is coming from the fact that Tamara is drunk out of her mind. We saw that she was drinking. Her and Emily were drinking martinis, and that's basically straight liquor with a little bit of olive juice. You know, so it's just, it was just hard and difficult to watch. So you have that backstory, because that backstory helps us to figure out this current story, which we bring it back to Jen's party. At Jen's party, Tamara decides to go up to Jen. And I wish that Jen and Tamara would have had a sit down in this final episode for the season. I think that having that final sit down would have been awesome for both of them, as well as for the show in general. But nonetheless, they do not, because, you know, Tamara is wanting to, but, you know, Jen is just like, you know, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I'm ready. And she wants to show me stuff that Shannon has, you know, what Shannon's part was in this versus just owning her part. Get it? So nonetheless, back to the party, I'm getting to it, y'all. I'm getting to it. Back to the party, she goes and approaches Jen. And, you know, she's like, look, I purposefully chose not to drink. Now, that's why I'm saying I'm proud of Tamara. Tamara was purposeful and did not drink going to this event. And she was specific. She said, I did not want to drink coming to this event. And it's based off the fact at the last time they were all together, her and Ryan and Jen, of course, Eddie was there. It was Katie and her husband, and then Emily and her husband. Tamara just went in and she was drunk. And so at least Tamara can acknowledge that when she's got the liquor in her, it is not a good outcome for her. And for her to really make attempts and be genuine and trying to move forward with Jen, the first thing she's going to have to do is no alcohol. No alcohol. Be completely sober. Also, what are your thoughts on that? Because, you know, you could tell Eddie was very irritated at Katie's house where everything kind of first blew up with Ryan and Tamara. You could tell that Eddie was very irritated. And so I think that Eddie may have also played a part because Eddie was with her. And he probably gave her a pep talk like, looky here, you are not going to do what you did last time. You need to, check yourself. No drinking. I feel like he probably gave her some guidelines. But what do y'all think? But anyway, would you have liked to also have seen a sit down between Tamara and Jen where Tamara is sober and she can actually talk? Would you have wanted to hear that? Or are you guys over it as well, just because we know that she's really trying to throw Shannon under the bus even more? I don't know. It's twofold. Again, I wish I would have seen it, but I also understand Jen it's just like, look, you've shown your hand, so I know your cards. So it's at this point, I'm over it. But anyway, I just thought that was a good decision from Tamara. And hopefully, going forward, based on how she has looked this season, because this has got to be her worst season. Calling Shannon, a drunk and just saying all these things is so vicious. It's so vile, and the fact that she's willing to go to Jen and be sober and let her know, hey, I'm intentionally not drinking so I can come and talk to you and be reasonable and be coherent. But she's not doing that for Shannon. She will not. And I think that history between her and Shannon just will not allow her to give Shannon any grace. And it will not allow her to have a discussion with Shannon. I think she's tapped out. And of course, we know Shannon, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. She's tapped out too. But anyway, what do you guys think? I'm curious to know. Let me know in the comment section below. And look, I just took my reality TV junk and I just dumped it right on you. Peace.